Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Brianna. I am a licensed early childhood educator and I have an in-home preschool nest. I make these videos to inspire and educate parents, fellow teachers, homeschool families, really anyone interested in early childhood education. Today's video you're going to watch is a super fun art project to do at home with apples. It takes very little prep time and will keep your kids engaged and get a little bit messy, but I think they'll love it. Hope you enjoy.
So you'll see if you've been watching my videos that one of our sensory bins was apple washing. So we had apples in our sensory bin with water and soap and sponges and toothbrushes, and the kids have been busy washing them. But as you can imagine, the apples only last so long in there before they start to get kind of nasty. So at the end of a week, I took the apples that had been in the sensory bin, and instead of just throwing them away, I wanted to do another activity with them. So we cut the apples, as you can see, and we had already talked about knife safety, if you remember from my applesauce video, so the kids were aware of how to be safe around knives, so that way I can cut at the table with them in a very safe manner. And we like to cut the apple horizontally so we can see the star shape on the inside. After I cut the apples, I put one on each of the plates that the children had. They each have their own plate and they got their own apple. And then I gave them fall colors, apple colors, so red, green, and yellow. And they got to then stamp with their apples. And so they were able to hold it and they kind of mixed their colors around together, and they had big poster paper each. Pro tip would be to write the child's name on the paper before they start painting. So that way you don't have to try and write the name while it's full of wet paint, because I've done that before and that can be very tricky. So writing their name on it ahead of time saves a lot of mess and confusion later if you can't remember whose was whose. I also, as you can see on the table, put down a painter's cloth. That way I didn't have to worry about the table getting super nasty. Somebody did end up dropping an apple on the floor, which it'll happen, right? They're kids. So I had baby wipes nearby and I just wiped it up right away. The kids are wearing these art smocks, which are super helpful. They're so easy to clean. I thought that I would have to wash them and scrub them every time after they use them, but I just wipe them off with a baby wipe or wet paper towel even, and the paint just comes right off the art smocks. So these have been really great to protect the kids' clothing. At the end of this activity, I help wipe up their hands and then they go wash them too. The kids had so much fun with this, and each picture turned out a little bit different, so it was super fun to see them all be creative and do it in their own unique way. It is such a fun fall art activity and I would highly recommend, and I plan on doing it again next year.
Thanks so much for watching. Comment below if you tried this activity at home, and like and subscribe for future videos.